Hey guys, what's going on? This is Namkraft and welcome to the next set of KCM 2025 Season 3 Week 6. Let me remind you that we will have Week 6, Week 7, Week 8 and then we will have the playoffs. And as usual, Protoss will play against some other race and then that other race will play against another race in the final and Protoss will end up losers. Just like the previous season that we've seen. Let me just quickly remind you where the standings are after various moons and tidal waves, right? So 14 solar eclipses have passed. Is that right? Is it one solar eclipse per year? Or is it one solar eclipse per day? I don't know. Here are the standing, and we've had, excuse me, what exactly here? 14 seasons. Zerg's got 15 championships. Terran's got 15 and Protoss has got only 4. And here are the top performers in KCM this season. Jaedong with 85% win rate, Queen with 83, Action with 83, Effort with 67. Everyone is so good on the Zerg side, and it's just really good if you're a Zerg fan in KCM. And I guess I'm just gonna quickly also show you the world news. There it is. Maybe you don't need to watch BBC or CNN or ABC or DEF or whatever XYZ, because you have NKR TV, that is Namkraft television, will give you all live news information around the world together with Starcraft coverage, and that is gonna be in a one-stop shop where you can get everything for fun. And not for free, because you need to buy me coffee. The link to that is always going to be in the video description. There are many ways for you to buy me coffee. Just use the Revolut account of my friend longk on my Zelle account namkraftvn at gmail.com, and just say something like, you know, thank you Namkraft for dinner. Don't say thank you Namkraft for the marketing package that you sent, or for the consulting project that you did for me last year. No. I don't want to get into problems with the IRS, even though what kind of consulting service costs 10 bucks is weird. But anyways, so that's it. What can we say about this game now? Zelle coming out from YC, and as I have guessed, it is going to be Sharp. Sharp tends to be always the first player fielded. I don't know why, because he sucked. Maybe that's what it is. But on this map, okay, there's gonna be a hidden robo here at some point. Zelle gets past the SCV. That's gonna be very tricky, but there's gonna be a place for that. For those Marines to hide here. Not a single hit has been taken by the Zelle. He would try to go for some shots here, but now he's gonna get pushed back. The SCV should have just come out to block the ram. We've seen that Flash does it very nicely, where he goes out and actually, you know, attack and block that Zelle from and avoid it from leaving. Anyways, this SCV will leave, and I'm not so sure if, I think that might have been a deliberate attempt by Sharp to say that I know that you don't have, yet you have another pylon somewhere, and I know that you know that I know that you have a pylon somewhere. I could easily go to the top right to scout, but I won't, because I will want to force you into going for that early aggression build that you're trying to think about, and because I'm gonna prepare for it blindly. But I will also go back and check with my scouting SCV, and the expansion will go down. So all of my theories about mind game just gone down the drain because all of these guys have been doing something weird. And looks like Sharp is just looking around for those openings. He's not able to see anything. Looking for any kind of hidden stuff. He's gonna take his expansion as well, so the game is gonna go from here. Very interesting. This map Metropolis, you can build stuff here. You can also build stuff there. But now this SCV will not be able to see anything. We'll just confirm if there's anything else in the corner. There isn't anything at all. So at least he knows that if he go for dropship play, you know, starports, then he can actually land his vultures there. Anyways, this vulture is gonna come out, and this vulture is looking to block any kind of probe from getting to that high ground for quick expansion, quick wins here. There isn't any second factory coming down from our friend Sharp, and he's got a tank, so things are going to be looking very good now. Let me just quickly show you the KCM progression after how many weeks do we have? 5 weeks. So here are the standings. Zerg has got 8 points, Terran has got 2, and Protoss has got 2 as well. So what does it mean exactly? It means that to actually have a different outcome in the in the playoffs, one of these races between Protoss and Terran, we need to break The 8. Oh my god, it's gonna be a major attack now. And YC's gotta put his weak Dragoon back. He's taking way too many hits. And there's gonna be a 4 Dragoon, so there's maybe just enough. He's gonna try to snipe the mine, not bad. And one of his weak Dragoon is getting pulled back. Great. One of the damage Dragoon on the left side also need to pull back. And now 2 Dragoons able to hold very nicely, getting another mine destroy and a vulture snipe. This guy is on fire. Pull your weak Dragoon back on the left side and just stay here. You don't need to engage anymore. You've done enough damage. You are just doing fine. I mean, you killed several marines, several vultures, and damaged a tank. I guess damaging a tank doesn't really count, but it's still better than anything. So, anyways, yeah. So as I mentioned about the KCM progression, so there are 3 more weeks, including this week. So Zerg, if they lose all, they will get 8 points. And that means, for example, Terran, we need to win 1, 2, and it will be tied, and then we need to win about 3. So, you know, it's very unlikely, you know, looking at what the figures are now, for anyone to challenge Zerg's dominance. So it will be 80 or 89, 80, almost 90% probability that we will have Terran versus Protoss in the playoffs. And okay, nice placement by mine by Sharp. Sharp, we now know that his enemy is forced to either go Reaver first or Observer first, without, I guess, a chance to go for quick expansion. There's the armory, and the turrets start to come out, but there's going to be Observer first, so I guess if Sharp wants, he can cancel those turrets. In the old days, we do actually see the programmer cancel their early turrets. I don't know if that is going to be the case today. And you know, remember one of those games where Best would actually move his Dragoon and Observer around the mines and suddenly appear out of nowhere right in front of the Terran's main base. And it's going to be a vulture run by, but looks like how many vultures will fall? Only 1. Only 1. That was very lucky for Sharp. He could have lost a lot more, but there's going to be YC coming out. It looks like YC is very solid today. I wouldn't be surprised if he takes on a win off of Sharp, because Sharp this week, now let's just quickly check where exactly is our Sharpie boy. There it is. Sharp this week, his ELO score is 1263. Not very good. Not much better than YC. YC sucks, but Sharp is not much better anyways. And let me just quickly show you win rate per matchup in the last 3 days. So Sharp against Protoss has been doing around 50% mark. And as for YC against Terran is around 52%. So similar win rates between these two players. Alright, what's going on here? YC would, I guess, eventually saturate his new base. He has not yet gone for the Reavers. Maybe he's going to be waiting for his robotics speed upgrade to complete first, maybe? That is the case. Sharp, with his vulture speed, could actually try to run in here and snipe some probes. And let's see if he's going to be able to do some kind of damages here. Engineer Bay is here to spot the Nexus. Okay, confirm the timing of the Nexus as well. But probes has already been transferred, so I guess Sharp will not venture out with his vultures. He's got only 2 vultures. And there are plenty of Dragoons to cover all of the various locations. Look at the gateway. The gateway mountains start to pile up there. And by the way, on this map, as you can see, with these spawning positions, it's easier for YC to drop into Sharp's main than it is for Sharp to drop into YC's main. And this is why Sharp is placing several turrets and mines right here just to make sure they can cover. Alright, we have 6 tanks. Things are going to be getting very serious. There's an Observer here to spot. And the Reaver will try to take us, you know, a few pot shot. Alright, so only a Dragoon. He's gonna put a Dragoon's back. Looks like the Reaver is waiting. It's a double Reaver build here. And he doesn't have Shadow with speed yet. He's gonna have to pull back. Be very cool. Looks like the Goliaths are waiting to attack now. Shadow without speed is so fragile. We might expect to see some Zealot coming up soon with like Observer is out here to spot, and there's gonna be some major engagement here. I don't think Sharp need to. I don't think he should push. It looks like YC need to pay attention. And he's gonna pick up his double Reaver and try to go somewhere. Look at the tank line, it's very nicely spread out. The Reaver tried to wait on the high ground, but looks like the tank has already been sieging. So the Shadow will need to leave. He's gonna try to take some shot from the Dragoons. His Shadow is very damaged. He would take some hits against the tank. He does get only a single Goliath. Destroy the Reavers are not being used in the battle. This is so clumsy engagement. He will lose the first Reaver. He will lose more. Dragoons are trying to spread himself out. The Reaver is not taking a single shot. He would take a shot against the Reaver in the backside. He would get that Reaver. He need to pick up his Reaver, man. He's not picking up the Reaver. He will destroy some units, and Vulture's running out at this side here. And trying to do some damage on the probe line. And there was about to be a mine explosion. There's going to be a mine explosion now. Great attack. Great attack to clear out one last time. That Reaver could take one last shot. No, he would not. He would not dare. He would not risk it. That would be very, very risky. Anyway, there was some insane mayhem there with some great exchange between these two players. And now Sharp has got his new base, expanded safely. He will be able to actually, repair his tank. Normally in classical TVP, this would be the end for the Protoss player. Because, the Terran gets to save the majority of his tanks. Upgrades will keep on going up. And, even number bases, blah, blah, blah. But in 2025 Starcraft, it's not the case. In 2025 Starcraft, Protoss can still come back with Temptoss strategy. So this is something that, have completely changed the meta. And now Protoss strategy has changed from harassment to survival in the early game against Terran. And now, once Shadow Speed kicks in, it is going to be the moment to go for harassments. And he would trade very well. He would trade insanely well, and he will be able to actually dive in, dive out, defend if any Terran pushes are coming forward, and dive in once again. But now it's going to be the moment for YC to expand too, because even though Temptoss strategy is very, very, oh my god, very effective. Another Dragoon gets sniped, so 3 Dragoons down. And the probe gets sniped. Where the Shadow's going, he's going to try to land some Zelle out here just to buy some time and to eat the mine. But he will destroy 2 turrets, and he's gonna land something here. Zelle just to eat up another mine and trying to slow down the enemy. Not bad. He could destroy some supply depot and buy some time that way. But what is gonna be the situation? There's a Goliath there, but there's gonna be some Reavers in the same location. But keep in mind that YC has not yet expanded. He will need to expand the Goliaths. Are gonna pick up the Shadow. Oh my god, YC will lose both of his Reavers. Oh, he did not. That was so bad. That was so bad. He stayed way too long, and there's gonna be a mine explosion on these Dragoons. What's on this high ground? We have a single tank. So Observer could see here, and there's gonna be a supply depot blocking, but Shuttle is flying from the air. There's only a single tank though. The tank's gonna unsiege. No, it's gonna re-siege. The Shuttle gets sniped. No, not yet. Not yet. The tank is still alive. YC has lost this game for sure. He has not yet expanded, and now we might have counterattack from Sharp. Can YC come back? Does he have replacement Shadow and Reavers? He's gonna be making a second robotics, which will be buying some time, but I think Sharp has sensed it. He has smelled the weakness. If YC was able to keep those double Reavers in the attack in the main, that would be a different story. But your strategy relies mainly on the fact that you're able to pull those Reavers out alive. You don't need to kill anything. You just need to keep your Reavers alive. And I guess Sharp will take this nice win for Terran. So after this game, there's going to be one win for Terran, 1 win for Protoss, and Zerg have to come back. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next game. Bye-bye.